All right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Survive to Thrive. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we practice and role play scripts. Monday and Friday, we go into breakout rooms. On Wednesdays, we stay right here. So here's the agenda today, everybody. I'm going to give you objections. I want you to raise your hand and respond to the objection. Be brave, step to the front of the room and give it the best you got. We're going to be nice to you unless you've been doing this for a really long time and we have higher expectations, then I'm going to be really awful. Just kidding. Okay. All right. So you're sitting at the listing table. I'm going to start you out with an easy one. You're sitting at the listing table and I need time to think about it before I can hire you. You close, and I respond with, I like everything you said. Just give me a couple days. I need a little bit of time to think this over.
What is it you
Well,
need to think
John,
over?
Go, Sean.
I think that's great. I think you should have the time to make the right decision. Let me ask you this on a scale of 1 to 10, where are we on you? One being you're counting the minutes for me to leave, and 10 being you're hiring me today.
You're a 10. I just need a little bit of time to think it over.
Okay, all right, I got it. So we went over pricing. We're at a 10 there. Is there anything else? Anything that we didn't cover
Okay.
in your mind?
All right. So let's put that on park. Sean, I'll come back to you. Who else wants this?
John, what does waiting do for you?
Well, I just don't like to make decisions quickly, Brian. Think about it, pray about it. Just what I do, right? So, I mean, give me a call tomorrow, why don't you?
Yeah, no, totally. So let's just imagine that I call you tomorrow. What's going to make you make a different decision than you're making today?
Oh man, I thought you had it. You were so close. Not bad, Brian. We'll come back to you. Darren Mancuso, let's go.
I'd have said the same thing, Ryan.
Sorry, I had to take it off mute there. So, hey, John, that's okay. Before I go, though, I just want to know what's on your mind that you need to think over because I'd like to answer all your questions on our next call or on our next visit.
Okay, good. And I'm still looking. So let's go to Michael Trelongo. You're on mute, by the way.
Yeah, John. So you want to think about it. I understand. We've covered a lot and we've been here for an hour,
Yeah.
right? In that time, I've got some phone calls and some emails that I need to respond to. Why don't I tell you what? Why don't I step out so that you and your wife can discuss it? I'm going to go ahead and be out in the car. When you're ready and you've had some time to discuss it, call me back in. I'm just going to leave my stuff right here. And then we can talk about how we move forward together. Fair enough?
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, and I've done that, and it works spectacularly. As a matter of fact, one couple said, "Well, you know what? We got to take the dogs out." They left me in their house. I was like, "I'm getting this listing, 100%."
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. That's right. Okay. Your same situation. You're sitting at the listing table and it's time to close. And I respond with, I like everything you said. I'm just not ready yet. Matthew Kemps, go.
So I hear you say you're not ready yet. Give me on a scale of 1 to 10, where are we at right now?
There we go. Always going to be my response to that. Perfect. You got the playbook in front of you, went right to the play. Okay. By the way, he doesn't have the playbook in front of him. It's up here because he's PDR, practice, drill, rehearse, internalize the responses to every objection you're ever going to hear so that when you hear an objection, you're not inside your head thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? You're immediately going to, what's the response? I know I've got this. I've got three, matter of fact. Which one do I want to use? So, Matt, I'd say you're a nine, I mean, you're good. So you're nine.
Got it. So we're a 9 right now. What does it need to do? What do we need to do to get us to a 10?
Perfect response. I just think your commission's a little bit too high.
Oh, you think my commission's too high?
Porcupine. So when you porcupine a response, you put it back in the other person's hands so that you no longer have to defend your commission. They have to defend their objection, right? Works really, really well when you have two people sitting across the table from you, partners, right? And the one person will say, "Yeah, I think your commission's too high." And their partner looks at them like, "Are you nuts? Did you hear everything they do?" And then you let them argue it out. And the next thing you know, they look at you and say, "Okay, we're good." Um, it's also isolating. Okay. Yeah, Matt, I think I've had other agents offer to work for less. I just think it's too high.
Got it. Okay. So I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. If we receive an offer and then it's something we have to do on it, I'm happy to amend to make a deal happen. But at this very time, commission is 3%.
Okay. Uh, Matthew. So, uh, Matthew's a coaching client. I can be a little bit more direct with him. I don't have to be super nice to him. Don't give me a high D response.
Okay.
Try it again.
Okay. Um, okay. So you think my commission is too high.
Nope.
High D response is really hard.
Don't want a high D
I
response.
know, I know, I know. I am high D.
I know.
Um, let's go with okay, so if I were to lower my commission, would you expect to receive the same exact value?
Okay, so not bad, but not the path that I want you to take. I'll come right back to you.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see if my gut tells me Joe's got this. So, Joe, pick up the conversation.
Hey, John, can I share with you what concerns me about that?
Yes, 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 yes.
Well, John, if you go ahead and hire that limited service discount broker that's willing to give up the money that we feed our families with today, and I already know that you want to list at 550, but the bare minimum you'll take is 500. When they receive an offer for 480, they'd be like, "Yes, I know he'll accept it because he'll come all the way down to 550." And you end up losing more money based off of that than the difference in our professional fee.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
So are you ready to get started?
Okay, nice job. Michael Chilongo, you want to take the same response?
I just wanted to add something because I know that Matt was speaking D to D.
Yeah.
When they give you a 9, this is your opportunity to bring a little bit of a smile to the thing and feel good moment. Wow, a 9? Thank you so much. That's amazing. And what would make it a 10?
There you go.
So that little bit of extra, making them feel good about making you feel good. It's a great moment. Add that in.
Yeah,
I know that Matt probably does.
well, here's the
But for
thing,
the benefit
Michael.
of those others.
Michael, here's the thing, and it comes very natural to you because what you just did is a high I response, which Michael is an I. So that's very natural for him. I want somebody to take Joe's response and give it to me again because as good as it was, there's a few things missing. Go ahead, Darren.
So, John, I totally understand. If I'm willing to give up the commission, though, that I'm using to live off of and feed my family, how willing do you think I'm going to be to give up on negotiations when I'm negotiating for your money?
So if I were willing to give up money that I use, listen to the I response, listen to the S response, listen to the emotion, because that's where decisions are made. They're made in our limbic brain, the emotional part of your brain. If I were willing to give away the money that I use to support my family that quickly, how quickly would I give up your money when we have an offer on your home?
There you go. That's it.
Now, if you're asking me if my fee is negotiable, the answer is yes. When we have an offer, if I need to give up money in order to make the deal work, I will because I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. Joanne Kelly, let's go.
So, John, what you're saying is that if I would reduce my commission today, you would hire me.
There it is. Okay, so that is isolating the objection. Other than my commission, is there any reason why you wouldn't hire me today? Right? Other than the price, is there any reason why you wouldn't hire me today? Other than thinking about it, is there any reason why you wouldn't hire me today? Now, what Joanne did is what I've taught you to do is turn that, isolate the objection into a close by saying, if I were willing to lower my fee, Joanne, would you hire me today? So, Joanne, my response to you is yes. Lower your fee, I'll hire you today.
Great, I understand. John, can I share with you why that concerns me?
Okay, go ahead.
So if I'm willing to give up the money that I work hard for to feed my family today, my concern is for you, how quickly would I give up your money when we're negotiating an offer?
Tell me more.
So John, I'm a deal breaker. I'm sorry, I'm a deal maker. I love breaking apart deals. Sorry. So I'm a deal maker. And if something goes on during the contract where I have to give up money, I'm going to make sure that this deal goes through. So yes, if you're asking me if my commission is negotiable, at that time it will be. But today it's 3%.
Works for me. Nice job, Joanne. So let's go back to something Joe said, because this is really, really good. It needs to be a part of the conversation. Okay. Again, this is based on loss aversion. We're more motivated by moving away from pain than we are by going towards pleasure. So my concern for you is if you were to hire that limited service discount agent, throw your competition under the bus. Okay. If you were to hire that limited service discount agent, and I know you want 500,000 for your home, but I also know your bottom line is 480 because you told me. Now you would tell them the same thing. Now, if they're willing to give away their money that they're using to support their family, how quickly would they give away your money when there's an offer on the table? So you get an offer for 470, and that limited service discount agent's response to the other agent is, that's awesome because I know she'll take 480. And you just sold your home for $480,000 when you could have sold it for 500, and you just lost $20,000 trying to make an extra 5,000. Are you okay with that? There's no answer to that other than no. There's no answer to that question other than no, I'm not okay with that. You see, one of the things that makes me different is I am a fierce negotiator. I am a protector of your equity. And when we get, if you haven't written that down, write that down. And when we get an offer on your home, it is my job to get you as close to the asking price as possible. And if we get to the point where I need to give up money in order to make the deal work, I will. Because I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. So if you're asking me if my fee is negotiable, it is. Just not today.
So good. So good. Just another way to say that when they ask you that, say, yeah, you're hiring me and you want me to be a fantastic negotiator, right? You understand that this is part of the role and probably the most important part to protect your equity. So you want me to be a great negotiator, and how I demonstrate that is the first thing I do is lose a negotiation to you, the seller. How good of a negotiator am I today?
Boom. All right, I've got 9:24, so it's just open mic time. Put up your hand and talk to me. Let's go, Sean.
When I'm in that situation and I tell them I would lower my commission, I have done it. So I say, I follow that up with, and I have in the past.
Yeah, good.
Because I have.
Yeah.
And then one other thing, I was hoping it would be open mic at the beginning, but it's not. The wire document, extremely important. I've had the same thing happen to me. I had a client lose 30 grand, and he was infiltrated by his lender was infiltrated. Got an email on a Friday at 4, sent 30 grand to somebody, and never saw it again. Fortunately, I had all my ducks in a row, and he had already signed the wire document. But I had a script with all my clients. Basically goes, when it comes to wiring money, if there's any doubt, there's no doubt. I'd rather the money be late than stolen. So give me a call, give title a call. Nobody will ever ask you for money, ever. And then that's it. But extremely important. You open yourself up for a lawsuit. 99% of the time, nobody's going to sue. you're
Right.
dealing with that 1%er, expect it.
Thank you, Sean. Let's go, Hawk.
I actually had a question on the conversation we were just having about the percentage. So as you know, I charge 5%, not 3%, because I am a fierce negotiator. I used a version of what you said, and they still walked away. I was just wondering if there's anything else that you would have recommended to bring him back to the table. I even came back and was like, look, they wanted 3%. That's what they wanted. And I was like, look, I'll go and I'll pre-negotiate the deal for you, and then we can sign a single buyer broker agreement on this property for 3% if I can't get you a better deal. And he just ghosted me. So I don't know. I'm just open to
Was this a listing appointment you were on?
buyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Off market too. I found a couple of off market properties for him.
Yeah.
Which is great because now I have these off market properties, which I'm excited about. But when I came down to it, he's like, "No, I don't want to pay you your 5%." I'm like, I mean, you're not going to find they're not listed, so.
Right. Hawk, everything that we talked about is really more focused on sellers than it is buyers. So, my answer to you is if that's your value proposition, stick to your value proposition. And if you have to walk away from business, walk away from business.
Yeah. I was just wondering if there's anything I could have said differently.
Oh, not that I can not no. All right, I have time for one more.
John, the one recommendation I would have, Hawk, is get a buyer rep sign before you share the address of the property.
Yeah,
That way you're protected. So,
I realized I shouldn't have shared. I should have waited. That was my bad, but
Okay, so we have a hard stop today at 9:29.
thank you.
9:30 appointment that I have to be on. So I've got time for one more. Andre, talk to me.
Yeah, where can I find the discussion about the high S's and T's? What book is that in about personalities?
The disc profile is available on your EXP app. My advice to you would be take the disc and read the report that it gives you on yourself.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. I'll look to find it. Thanks.
All right. That's a wrap. Guys, I hope you got tremendous value today. Tomorrow, you're in for a treat. I am going to do an interview with a real estate agent I've been coaching for just over a year who is getting amazing results working mostly repeat referral business, but she is also working Zillow leads with a 70% conversion ratio. All right.
Wow.
Right? There's a teaser. I know, Sean, Darren, we just talked about that yesterday. And
Yeah, we did.
No way. And then I find out, okay, I'm wrong. See everybody tomorrow. Make it a great day.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.